I'll show you how to make your map's area of interest look depressed. And the main tool that we'll be using is the hard light blend mode. Hard light honors blackness and whiteness, but it eliminates gray. So a gradient from white to black will become a gradient of white to transparent to black. It's a way of retaining highlights and shadows and getting rid of midtones. It's pretty handy because that means we can use gray as an invisibility cloak. Here I am in ArcGIS Pro, and here is my somewhat arbitrary area of interest. If I open up the Structure tab, I'm going to get rid of this fill. I don't need it, but I will need a duplicate of this outline symbol layer. I'm going to have 2 stroke layers. This topmost outline layer will get a color of light gray. This lower layer is going to be a hacky inner shadow. I'll make it a gradient stroke with a gigantic width, like 80 points. And I'll set its gradient color so that it's black on the outside and transparent black on the inside. And to make the shadow hack a little bit more realistic, I'll give this gradient stroke a move effect and nudge it down and to the right by 12 points. And I found it really helps sell the shadiness if I make a duplicate of this gradient stroke and make it thinner with a smaller move effect. That's a width of 20 and a move of 6 and -6. And it might be pretty hard to recognize now, but if you look only inside the perimeter, we've got a pretty nice inner shadow effect going. What I need to do now is wrap everything outside the perimeter in an invisibility cloak. It's time to call in the services of the greatest GIS layer of all time, global background. It's a single rectangle that covers the whole world. So elegant in its simplicity, so powerful. I'll make its fill color 50% gray, which to the hard light blend mode means invisibility cloak gray. With the global background layer selected, I'll punch out my area of interest using masking. And so my upcoming hard light blend mode applies to both of these layers at the same time. I'll group them. And now for that last bit of magic, this new group layer gets a hard light blend mode. The 50% gray invisibility cloak cleans up all of our gradient stroke hacks that spilled outside of the perimeter. And we have a serviceable inner shadow with a crispity crunchy little edge. So if you need to make your area of interest look like it's been crushed down into the earth a little bit for some reason, whatever reason, I'm here for it. Of course, it's much more practical to make your area of interest elevate from the background instead of become depressed into it. Here's how easy it is to switch it into that mode. I'll remove the area of interest layer from the group, delete the group, we're done with that. And I'll change the symbology of this area of interest so that the gradients are reversed. Both of them get reversed. And then I'll add a fill layer of 50% gray and give the layer a hard light blend. And that's how you can make your area of interest a depression or a plateau. Unless you're seeing this in the future, when layer effects, including the drop shadow, are available and things get a little simpler.